the greatest wrestling match ever.
He's a moves guy.
It's basically Nitro.
The King of Lions.
2K!
Ready to learn the lyrics to King.
Main event Dewdrop.
Beat Okada.
Or Dave.
Perk Angle!
So when are we starting this podcast?
Two Marks Pod.
Alright, we're live, pal.
We're live, pal? What does that mean?
In fact, live.
What do I
pal.
do?
That means that we are recording. It doesn't mean we are literally live.
Oh, I'm also supposed to be recording, aren't I? Okay, well, hold on.
Probably.
We're live,
That's okay.
pal.
Yay!
No,
Almost
not
like
pal.
I gave you a heads up.
The kid heard me say pal, and she got excited because she thinks I was talking about Pal World.
Oh. I don't know.
It's really bad Pokemon, but with guns.
No, so here's the thing about Power World. See, we're going to start our wrestling podcast
Yeah!
with an in-depth discussion of this Pokemon knockoff game that's on PC and Xbox. I don't think they're on PlayStation yet.
No, they're not.
Anyways.
I don't know. I don't think
So
they
when it
will
was
be
coming
either.
out, everybody was like, it's Pokemon with guns! And I'm just like,
It kind of
wow,
is.
that sounds
though.
like it's...
That's the premise, but...
It sounds like it's kind of for a very specific niche of, like, people who like really edgy things, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's me being kind of judgmental, maybe, you know what I mean?
No, sounds about right.
But my understanding is the game actually came out with some pretty good game mechanics and, like, game systems. And,
Okay,
there's
so it's
actually a
not
pretty
just
good game
Pokemon with guns. I actually have fucked around with it a little bit. It's
Yeah.
Pokemon with guns that's also like Breath of the Wild, but it's also like Ark Survival Evolved, and it's also, it's like a bunch of different shit just mushed together, and it kind of works.
literally, I think that I would be interested in playing the game minus the guns. For some reason, it's like a giant
you don't
bunny
have to have
Pikachu
guns.
comes around the corner with like Gatling guns, and I'm just like, or like it's not even the Pokemon are using the guns; it's that they're people shooting the Pokemon or the pals, I should say. Then I'm just like, God, I'm
you
not
don't
trying to
have
be
to
like
do
that guy. I hate that guy. I hate when people are being that guy, and I feel like I'm kind of being that guy. But it's just, it's kind of... I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't have to use the guns.
I know. I have one of my friends who I play cards with and D&D with weekly. He is, or was, pretty into the game. Speaking of games I'm pretty into, or somebody's pretty into, but I'm pretty into this one. There's a mech game coming out in the very near future. It's called like Mecha Break or something like that.
Really?
And I'm not like one of those people who's like Gundam out of their brains or meched out of their brains. Like as far as mech animes go, I just like Gurren Lagann. But my buddy who is Gundam out of his brain, and he has like statue minis, and he's got fucking posters, and he's watched like all the fucking Gundam animes. He's super into like anything mech. But no, this game looks fucking awesome. It's called Mecha Break, Machabreak, I think. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be free to play on everything, and I'm almost certainly going to play that.
Right.
Everything on it looked cool. I'm not a mech person. Everything on it looked cool. But you know what else looks cool? Pro wrestling, and that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna say WCW Monday Nitro from like a random February in '96.
Yeah.
Oh, you said yeah. Oh,
There we go.
you have one more.
Yeah, it's not the week though.
Yeah, it
We
could
need
be.
one that's just yeah. Also,
When is the
we
last
need-
time you've used the yeah of the week though?
It's been a minute. I know it was like
Yeah.
such a good idea that we just didn't capitalize on.
Didn't do. Yeah.
Real quick question: can you hear my fan in the background?
Nope.
That's awesome. I say you because like you're the one who's done more sound stuff than I, or
The Yu Yu Hakusho?
soundboard stuff. Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu Yu Hakusho, as Jerry Lawler said.
The Yu Yu Hikaru Shida show.
Let
I'd
me
watch
get this
that.
idea out of my brain before you keep interrupting me.
Okay.
The soundboard stuff you've messed with a little bit more than I do, so whenever I say you need to do this, I'm just saying it because you've done more of it than I have. We need sounds for from the AI Dave Meltzer Roman Reigns thing. We need one that's like, give me my Star Zeus for when we watch like a really good match, and we need one that's like, I'm not giving you your stars, Roman, and it's for when we watch a really bad
I'm
match.
not.
I'm not giving you your stars. Something something like that. I'm sure there's more than one button we can get out of that clip.
Probably.
And then there was like one other thing that I thought of that I was like, we really need to have that. It's really strange that we have
What?
but we don't have Steve Austin going what? Very strange.
That's what I said. I was like, instead of JR's rap, we just need to get Stone Cold what? Honestly. I like
and then
the JR
I guess we
what,
need a
though.
button that's just. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying I like the JR what, though, because it just, I don't know. It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's different.
What?
It's different.
What? Because he sounds like puzzled instead of being annoying.
What? Just like you just said something super off cuff, and just absolutely different.
Yeah, and he's just like, what? I think I added that to like the 2K episode where you were doing the Stone Cold thing. I think the JR what is at the end of that.
I'm really proud of myself for making the Ryback thing 2 different buttons though.
I'm dumb as fuck. I'm sorry.
Like making that 2 different buttons was like honestly a stroke of genius in my opinion. That said, every time you hit I'm sorry, it's because you were doing something shitty.
Kinda, yeah.
I'm dumb as fuck.
Here's another one I'm really proud of.
Oh, speak, bitch. Come on now.
I love Tony Schiavone.
Yeah,
He seems
we
like
have
a
how
chill
many
dude.
Shivani buttons do we have?
Out of Time is him.
At time.
The Speak Bitch one, it's Sting, yeah. I believe that's it.
Speak, bitch. Come on now.
The 3? That's still a lot for like one.
He even managed to get a Booker T on commentary one in there.
Oh yeah, man.
A couple of them, yeah.
To be fair, the second one, he's actually like in the ring when he says that one. I could not find like a good "Oh yeah, man" or a "Shucky Ducky." It took me serious digging to find those, which is crazy. And then we also got
Pull out the Glock.
Yeah. Alright, that's
we
enough
got
of
some
that.
pretty good. Yeah, we've hit basically every button on the soundboard.
We talked about a
just
random
about.
video game that neither one of us really even plays, and then we talked about our own podcast soundboard.
Yeah,
Yay.
this is some really good quality content.
Alright, that's the
Um,
show.
More in-depth bullcrap that nobody cares about on the YouTube side. We put up a new WCW logo, and I maneuvered our little, I don't know what you want to call this, our static image that you see if you listen to the podcast on YouTube. It was mostly because somebody was complaining that you couldn't see where the freaking logo was, depending on where you're on YouTube, because the time of the YouTube video would cover up the episode number, which is a valid complaint, but it was very upsetting because I want everything to be uniformed, because that's how my brain works.
Fine. We're learning as we go, it's fine.
We are learning as we go.
As long as
We
you can
are
distinguish
also-
which episode goes in which order, which there's also playlists for that, thank God. It's not a big deal if the thumbnails are a little bit different, because it shows progress. Like, it shows the show is, like, actually improving, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. I did buy stuff specifically for this, even though I act like I don't like doing it. So,
So you know who else showed progress along the way, and was learning along the way? It was the crew behind WCW and Monday Night Nitro.
You're not
Monday
kidding.
NyQuil, where the big boys play with themselves. As what?
Yep.
What?
Awesome.
And that's what we're watching today. If we hadn't said that already, we're 10 minutes into the podcast.
Are we? Wow,
just
that's
now.
good.
But if you're gonna watch along with us today, we're watching WCW Monday Nitro through the Peacock app. It says that it is season 2, episode 8. The episode aired on February 19th, 1996, and in the description it reads Randy Savage versus Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan versus Arn Anderson. One of which happened last week. Am I crazy? Am I on the wrong episode?
Nope. I went through the same thing when I was sitting here waiting on you to get home, and I'm like, I guess I could pull everything up while I wait. I was like, wait, is this the right episode? It is. It's the right episode.
Oh, yeah, because Savage wrestled DeMott last week and elbow dropped him multiple times.
A
I remember
crazy style, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
so,
Conan killed a guy.
Conan, oh my god, he did!
That's what I remember from last week. I remember K-Dog just bombing the crap out of... I don't even remember who it was.
It was Crowbar before he was Crowbar.
Yeah, it wasn't relevant.
Hang on, I'm messing with some audio.
Conan, who follows the podcast's Twitter, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think Conrad popped up on his pod here recently.
Did he?
Yeah,
That's
I haven't
kinda
caught
cool.
it yet, but I read about it. I think that's why it's going around that the Vince doc is going to be a double shovel burial.
Double shovel burial.
That's the quote. That's going around.
Well, I typed in Conan into the search bar on X, and I did not get K-Dog. I got something
Conan the Barbarian?
else. No, you would have thought maybe I would have got that, but no. I got what looks like a Korean lady. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay. Are you okay? I'm trying to
fine.
move on. I'm trying to move on.
Yep. Let's watch WCW Nitro.
All
and hope
right,
Conan
here comes.
powerbombs
I'm all zeroed out. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. We probably should have already started.
Yeah, no, we literally should have started an hour ago in real time, but
Well, you know.
stuff happens. I'm making sure my subtitles are on because we will not be tracking much anymore. If we do, it'll probably be on your end if you can even make that happen. Probably not, because you have to. So. Anywho, as I'm organizing my stuff, here comes the countdown. If you've been with us before, you know what it sounds like. If you're new, you're gonna find out. 3, 2, 1. As that sweet Monday Nitro intro happens, we got Hogan on the buildings here. We saw the TNT logo in the background in the very beginning there. There's Lex yelling. You love Lex yelling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man.
You literally made a new
have that.
Twitter profile pic, right?
I put my 2K character on a building, and it's a reference to the intro. Yeah.
Doing the Miz Balls taunt.
the Miz Balls taunt. Yeah, that's right. I forgot the most important part.
Yes, I fucking. They're in Salisbury, Maryland. I don't think I've ever heard of Salisbury, Maryland before.
No, but you've heard of Salisbury before, I'm sure.
Yeah, I love their steaks.
Yes. If you love wrestling, here's Mongo and his dog Pepe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm really upset that Pepe doesn't have a lower third like the rest of the commentary booth. I feel like Pepe
That would be hilarious.
Crew. Wouldn't it?
That was a missed opportunity.
Oh my god, it'd be such a good.
Especially
I'm all
since
about a good bit.
later they start screwing around and putting joke stuff in the lower thirds anyway, because like, isn't it Mark Madden that gets like the world's most handsome man on his lower third or something?
Does he? I've never seen that before.
At some point, yeah.
I liked AEW does them occasionally that are really good.
Yeah.
There was like a handful they did with like Hangman that were really funny.
Yeah, they do like good little factoid things, and then sometimes if it fits the character, they make a jokey one, and I don't hate it. Like Orange Cassidy's are usually pretty clever.
Here comes
Just says
Arn,
like put something funny here or something.
and a full little turnaround for woman.
By God,
Nancy looking like a...
Shucky ducky quack quack.
we don't
My
have
God,
a button for Rick to just go woo either.
Fuck! Are you writing these down?
No,
You need to
I
be.
can find I got a pad close by somewhere.
I'm
sure.
literally putting it in the Discord chat right now.
I've got a pad, but no pen.
Discord buttons.
Where is
Rick.
okay? That works.
Give me my stars, Dave.
Oos. That's my wallet.
And
I don't need that right
I
now.
won't give you stars.
You're literally putting it in the Discord. That's probably better. I just got a pen
Yeah.
and paper, so we have technology though.
What else did we say? L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Stone Cold what?
Stone Cold what?
Oh, what the hell happened to my... Okay, that was weird. Did your screen... You probably weren't paying attention, but...
No, I was typing
Like-
frivolously.
My feed went
Why is
like
Hogan in
black
the ring?
for
This is
a
the
second.
opener.
He's
Is
in the
Hogan
opening contest.
match?
Yeah.
Is this the first time Hogan's not been in the main event in
Probably
the history
not,
of Nitro?
but like... it's probably the first time
No,
he's been
man,
in the
he's
opener,
gone-
though.
He's going on after world title cage matches.
That's true. That is very
Anyway,
true.
Here comes Hogan. Arn is bumping and feeding, not super fast because he's
Oh, hey,
caught up
yeah,
in his
it's Arn.
jacket. Not his fault, but he's doing a great job. Chopped through the jacket, and Arn's on the outside, and he's pissed.
But yeah, this was a match that happened
I just
last
remembered.
week.
I remembered the other one that I wanted to get. Here, you can tell the people.
Oh no. I gotta pull up Discord to react to whatever this is. Cheeky baby saying "Fack the Hulk Hogan."
Yep.
That's alright. I'm with it. I'm
Yeah,
with it.
man. Hey, go ahead and call the action for just a second while I take a drink of this.
Call the action, and by call the action, you mean we forgot to talk about how AEW All Out was yesterday? Because this is a rematch.
Are you going to talk about the needle spot and ignore the fact that
The
Swerve
needle
got
spot?
fucking assassinated with a chair?
I
Just
believe
ignore
I
that, and you're just like, the
complained-
needle spot was the finish.
Yeah, I complained and was like, oh, it was kind of dumb, but it worked, I guess, whatever. And then you get on Twitter at some point and reply to me and going, he literally broke a goddamn chair over his head. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that happened too, but...
That happened too. Everyone's
I was
freaking out about
asleep.
that, and you're just like, ugh, the needles. I definitely think it was the most... Oh, God. I'm going to regret saying this. It was one of the most violent wrestling shows that I've ever seen. Like, straight up murder angles. Literally,
Yeah.
okay, so we saw...
They did get
Jon
the crowd to
Moxley-
chant, "This is murder," so, I mean,
which is
yeah.
one of- that's an all-time chant, by the way.
That's gonna become like a staple in AEW, I feel like, now.
Fuck, I hope so. The
That's
first time
kinda
somebody says
funny.
it in WWE, they're gonna be pissed, though. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh, this is that outlaw
That
macho
new-
shit bleeding
That
over."
new announcer is gonna think that this is just a wrestling thing, and he's gonna say, "This is murder" on commentary, and they're
Oh
gonna
my
get pissed.
god.
That's how he's gonna
so
lose his
fucking
job.
funny. You're right!
Anyway.
Oh my god!
Because
Oh,
he's gonna
sorry,
be like,
Joe.
"Oh, this is just a-" yeah." He's gonna be like, "I guess this is just a wrestling thing. I'll use it," and yeah.
Well, like, I'm pretty sure he's
Anyway.
a fan and he, like, knows wrestling things.
I've heard that, but I don't know. Hogan's doing his ear cup.
Yeah, I'm
Arms
only
on the
half
mat.
paying attention to the match.
Well, I mean,
I lost my train of
seen
thought
it
there.
last
What was we
week,
talking
so-
about before that?
we were talking
Okay, hold
about
on.
This Is Murder,
Yeah,
and
so
you were saying
fucking
it was most violent.
Moxley puts the plastic bag that JR saying the goddamn plastic bag over Danielson's face for a really long time.
Oh, speaking of choking motherfuckers, Hulk Hogan
yeah, right?
with a scarf.
Hogan was always a heel, brother. And I think they were hoping for a more uncomfortable reaction there, probably. Not, and the fans were just like, "Oh, this is murder." I think they wanted a quiet, uncomfortable, and they got "This is murder." But anyway, I talk about that to say, and then less than 5 minutes later, Swerve Strickland and Hangman Page are in the ring as the cage is lowering, trying to decapitate each other with the cage.
Yeah, I mean,
Like 2 different attempted murder deals within 5 to 10 minutes of each other.
it was a good pay-per-view, but I'm
It was
gonna
an
level
excellent
with you.
pay-per-view.
Half of the cage match I didn't see because I was fighting sleep.
I didn't see because my stream got killed.
That sounds like a you problem, but I was
It is a
literally
you
half
problem.
asleep.
But
And I know
then
you dipped out.
Yeah, I dipped out. I was just like, I gotta go to bed in 4 hours anyway. And then I
Yeah.
bitched about it on Twitter and said, I hashtagged all out just because like I might get some people to see it, and I said, hey, anyway, here's the podcast. And then I went to bed.
Which I wasn't mad at it, but
It worked. I think I got one. And then I also peddled the podcast to a guy at work today. So if he's
That's
listening to this,
awesome.
he said he was going to start from the beginning. And I said,
Oh,
no,
God.
don't do that.
You're
I
gonna
was
hate
like,
this.
don't do that. He was like, oh, yeah, you guys got like 60-something episodes. I'll have plenty of... And I'm just like, do not do that.
Start from
Oh, my
like a week ago.
God. Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That
And then
popped me.
go back to the other ones, maybe if you get bored.
Yeah.
I've thought about listening to the first one just to see how bad it was compared to now, which not saying
said
that
that-
now is great, but
He was shopping, and then he was like, he's like, I'm literally gonna go home and watch All Out because he hadn't watched it yet, and he said he was spoiled on one match, and that was pretty much.
Oh, well,
I was
there
in a
you
hurry,
go.
so I didn't stick around and chit chat. But I wonder what he was spoiled on. Probably the Hangman Swerve stuff. I would
I
assume.
mean, yeah, it was all over the internet, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, Hogan's being shitty again, right?
Yeah, kinda. That's kinda what he does. He's just a shit heel, and he uses being America man as like why he gets away with it. Which honestly, that's kind of the most American thing I can think of. Now that I think about it,
Yeah, right.
just using dirty tactics to win everything and going, by God, America saves the day again. That's not
We won
too
because.
far off.
Oh, I almost said something really bad there.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we won't
he's
get into
hulking up.
politics because
he's
Hogan's
firing up.
doing shitty things there as well. He's doing his
Yeah.
gimmick though.
Something. Hulk Hogan had some shitty things to say in the last 7 days or so. I don't know.
Boy,
Sure
in
you
like the
caught
last couple of years, honestly, but yeah, the last week or two.
I mean,
He's gonna drop the leg, brother.
I
And
used
then
to
here
listen
comes
to,
the Dungeon of Doom.
Oh no, it's the weird fucking figure 4 that he does.
Jeez. Oh, Dungeon of Doom's here. Sullivan. DQ. What was the DQ for? It was for grabbing the ref, right?
I looked down at my phone for a second. Sorry. Ref's holding up Arn's hand.
Oh, no,
Arn
Arn gets
Anderson.
the win. Wait.
Arn
That's kind of
Anderson
confusing.
has defeated Hulk Hogan again.
Twice in a month.
Twice in as many weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, when does this Vince doc come out?
I don't remember. I shared it like all over Facebook though. Hold
'Cause
on.
I'm pretty excited for it, man.
I'll find out.
Whether it was going to be a double shovel burial or whether it was going to be like a Vince fluff piece, I kind of wanted to see it either way, just to kind of see how it goes.
September 25th. From the people that brought you the Tiger King. Ooh.
Yeah. So they
It'll be
keep
good.
saying that. Conrad was saying that he thinks they keep saying that because more people will watch it casually, not just wrestling fans.
Yeah.
I think it'll be huge. I think it'll be huge.
I think it will too. Yeah. And then it's like it's on Netflix, and like everybody and their sister has Netflix. So I mean, yeah.
I don't know anybody with Netflix besides you, and you only recently got it.
That's because I started trying to get my child to watch the Last Airbender series from the beginning, and that was before I realized it was also on Paramount, which I should have known.
I just saw some weirdness there.
Yeah, it was glitching out. That's weird that WCW's having the ECW problem on their program.
Woo!
Wild.
You'll love to see it, brother.
So we're on the second match, and I have yet to read the card.
I was gonna ask if you were gonna read the Raw card, but yeah, go ahead and tell us what's gonna happen on the rest of this show.
Well, first, let's go over... Well, no, we'll do that when they go doing their recap for Saturday, I guess. But yeah, this card, we'll do that then. Professional podcast. So here comes Loch Ness to fight Alex Wright. And then after that snooze fest is over, no offense to Alex Wright, we'll get the Belfast Bruiser versus Brad Armstrong. And if you don't know who the Belfast...
Whoa!
Hmm?
Are you telling me we get to see the fucking Nitro debut? Whose bloodline rules? Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
Fucking Fit Finley?
I'm pretty sure we saw Fit on an episode before.
Oh,
Or maybe he was on a Saturday night and we read that maybe. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to get to see Fit Finley. That's the yeah.
Fucking love Finley.
And Brad Armstrong.
All right, what about Brad Armstrong?
He's facing Brad Armstrong.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brad.
I
about
mean,
to get stiff to all hell, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for it, man. 90s Sheamus was nothing to fuck with.
Oh my god. I started reading that by trying to clarify that the Belfast Brawler was Fit Finley, and then you go, oh, Sheamus from the 90s. Jeez.
I'm more of a Finley guy than a Sheamus guy, but I love both those guys.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but...
Like, literally, if I did become a wrestler, more than half my style would be patterned off of Finley. But then Pete Dunne became basically the wrestler I'd want to be, so...
Pete Dunne basically is, like, modern-ish. I see the little bit of Fit Finley in him now that you say that.
He is modern Finley, straight up. The way he wrestles is just Finley. He does a little more flippy shit, but it's, like, just enough. Which is kind of exactly where I'd want to be anyway. I could, drop 100 pounds and, breathe for more than a few seconds.
Right.
These drop kicks are crazy on Loch Ness here.
Alex Wright is pretty good.
Oh yeah, I fucking love Alex Wright.
And then you didn't even know about him until we started doing this, right?
No, yeah, I was only vaguely aware that he existed, but didn't know anything about him. I do know that I do know that Russo terribly renamed him
Berlin.
Yeah.
And we won't talk about that. Anyway, the main event is going to be Ric Flair versus Savage for the world title, and Loch Ness has defeated Alex Wright just now.
That's unfortunate.
Jimmy Hart's going crazy. It is unfortunate, but I mean, we got to get the new anti-Hogan characters over, so...
I know they're not going to push Alex Wright. I just want them to push Alex.
They should. They should have, but...
But I don't think they ever did.
Not really. I mean, he gets occasional wins. He's kind of just the mid-card guy that everyone likes.
I assume that he just can't cut a promo, right?
Probably. Because I honestly couldn't remember any... Not like I can remember any of this shit anyway. I was probably like 3 years old, but... I remember the Alex Wright dance, like the little dance that he does, so I mean...
I was like 2 months old here. So, did you finish the card?
Yeah, the main event is Flair and Savage for the title.
Oh, okay. I wonder if they flip-flop again. I bet they do.
Woo,
Hey, did you pull up a
Mongo.
date for the Vince doc yet, or...
I did, and it was like September 25th, I want to say. I already closed that tab because
So
I
the
thought
end of
we
the
were
month.
past it.
I couldn't remember, dude. Apparently, Conan is going to wrestle Scott Armstrong on Saturday night.
Oh my God, we're already at the Saturday night thing. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
read last
September
Saturday night.
25th is Vince Netflix. Boy, howdy. All right, so WCW Saturday night.
From the week before.
American Males, yes, from the couple days before. American Males defeated State Patrol. Belfast Bruiser Fit Finley defeated Brad Armstrong, which... Isn't that what we're about to watch?
So this is going to be a rematch.
Yeah, from 2 days ago.
That's my dude! With the fucking leather jacket, fucking studs, and the football
Long
gimmick on one
hair.
side, and he's got the tremendous fucking mullet and the mustache. Look at this man. He's incredible. He's incredible. This is my favorite wrestler right now.
DDP defeated Mike Winner. Lex Luger and Sting defeated the Blue Bloods for the tag titles. Benoit defeated Joey Maggs. Public Enemy defeated Buck Quartermain and Larry Santo. Kevin Sullivan defeated Todd Morton. Alex Wright defeated Dusty Wolf. So there you go. He got a win on Saturday night. And then, which we can't watch because it's not on Peacock, sadly. Arn and Flair defeated the Nasty Boys in the main event of Saturday night. Oh, my
That's
headset's
cool, I guess.
fucking up.
That's a big main event. Even though I hate the Nasty Boys.
Woo! All right. And then I have the
you
Raw
done reading
pulled up.
cards now?
I have Raw pulled up, but we'll save that for here in a little bit.
Anyway, this is referee Scott Armstrong, right?
Brad.
Oh, it's Brad?
Brad Armstrong.
Brad is still a referee too, right?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know what Brad's doing. He's
Scott was the ref. Brian
Scott was the
fucking-
ref that was involved with the CM Punk Undertaker screw job. I remember that.
Brian is Road Dogg.
Yeah, Brian is Road Dogg, and Brad Armstrong is no longer with us, unfortunately.
That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I guess he wrestled on WWE ECW house shows. I didn't know ECW for WWE had their own house shows.
With SmackDown, I would imagine.
Okay, so SmackDown house shows. Why didn't they just
Like,
put
that's
that
how
in
they
the...
did SmackDown recordings. Was they
Yeah,
first,
that's
so.
they taped it before SmackDown. That's how I remember it. Anyway,
I would assume they did house shows the same way.
I would assume so too, but that's not how it was worded in his deal. So, which is weird. And I guess he was a producer for WWE for a while too. So there you go. Let's enjoy this Fit Finley match though, because he's doing Fit Finley things.
Hell yeah, he is, dude. Oh, now he's begging off. Man, he's just the best. He's the best.
With the mustache too. Whoa.
God, I love everything about Finley right now. Besides his like gear and his pasty white tan.
Well, yeah. It's the 90s. You get a color of gear, slap one logo on it, you're good.
Yeah, there wasn't.
You don't
We were
have to
still
have-
like evolving to get like the insanely nice gear that we have today in
Right.
modern wrestling.
Not everybody can be RVD with the airbrushed Ryback gear.
He was really like way ahead of his time with his gear.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Yep. That's a different
Can't wait.
podcast, though.
I can't wait to start seeing some RVD. Have we not looked up RVD's ECW debut? I'm gonna do that right now.
Well, he's just getting there, like right about now. Early '96 is what it says on Wiki, and we're in early '96 on Nitro.
Oh, really? So
So,
we got a
yeah.
couple years still with ECW.
Yeah, with
watch
the
along.
ECW pod, yeah. But like Finley's doing his thing on Nitro, and RVD showing up in the ECW arena. So that's pretty crazy. When does Steve Austin go to ECW?
I mean, it's only for like 3 weeks or something.
Yeah, it's in like '95, so it's already happened because he's the ringmaster already at this point, isn't he?
Yeah. He might have even stopped being the ringmaster already, actually.
Nope. I just saw my Raw card. It says ringmaster on it, so
Ah, well, you want to go ahead and tell us what happens on Raw? That
May
happens
as well,
the same
since I
night as
just-
this.
since I just referenced it, I may as well. So Razor Ramon defeated Goldust, who still has Marlena with him, by countout for a Intercontinental title match. Goldust is the champion, so I guess he keeps the title. And then Barry Horowitz and Aldo Montoya, which Aldo Montoya is just incredible, right? Yes.
Yeah.
We've covered this on the ECW pod, I think, once before.
I think
They
literally
lost.
last week.
Yeah, probably. Skip and Zip with Sonny defeated Barry Horowitz and Aldo Montoya in a no contest. Or I guess, how do they win if it's a no contest? I'm done. So Skip and Zip, Barry Horowitz and Aldo go to a no contest. And if you know, I think it's Skip. I'm looking. Skip is Candido. So Candido's
really?
in the Fed. Yep, with Sonny.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I had to click on it, but I
So,
knew
like,
he
I
was one of
actually
them.
realizing I thought of something today, and you might shoot it down. I don't know, but we should do some kind of like trivia deal during our shows, where because like here's the thing, if I ask you questions, most of the time you're just gonna go, I don't know, and then
Yeah,
you
I don't
won't
know
even-
shit.
but then you won't even elaborate or try to like work it out. But
Yeah.
like I've got like crazy ADHD / tism brain where like I remember a
Yeah.
lot of shit.
I
So
just
it
don't
would be
remember
cool
shit.
for you to. It'd be cool for you to like trivia me and then find stuff that I don't know. I want you to
guess.
find things I don't know because like if it's just you asking questions and then I know the answer to everything, it's just kind of like it's boring and it's like me. It would come off like me trying to stroke my own ego, which is not what I want to do or look like or sound like. I would want you to like find stuff that I would go, well, fuck, I don't know.
I don't
Yo,
know
is that
what
the
I
whole
could
rock-
find that you wouldn't know. No, that's half of it. So then the Ringmaster with Ted DiBiase defeats Marty Jannetty. And the Undertaker with Paul Bearer defeats Tatanka, who also is managed by Ted DiBiase.
Okay.
There's also
is
notes
the
on this
Tatanka heel
episode.
run?
What is it?
This is the Tatanka heel run.
I guess, because he's with Ted,
Wait,
so
wait,
yeah.
backslide 1, 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh, kick out. I thought that might have been the finish, so I wanted to catch that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But there's notes for the Raw that say other segments. Apparently, there's vignettes promoting the return of the Ultimate Warrior. There's another Billionaire Ted spot, which, And then there's a vignette for a new character coming soon called Mankind. Which is that the one where like he's in the basement of somewhere, like Corny's house with Corny's rat?
Yeah, probably. Actually.
So
And like
Finley
we
wins.
talked about like yay. Oh, he did like a fucking flipping slam, and that was the finish, I guess.
The Bruiser, the Belfast Bruiser. Yeah.
That's such a 70s, 60s, 50s wrestling name.
Right.
Like he's old school then. You know?
Yeah. When did they start using like his name?
Finley?
Yeah.
Probably not too long. Maybe a year or two. I don't know. Up next is Hogan. Man, that's the second time I think I've done that. Anyway, Flair and Macho's coming up here, and we've got a good 20 minutes left in the program, so they're getting time for this one.
Probably a little bit of time. They're probably not getting 20 minutes. Yeah, no.
No, but maybe 15. As we are, I'm gonna go ahead and give the time code. We are at 27 minutes and 44 seconds. 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Just under 28 minutes right now.
I am really
Going off for Flair, and he is walking down with the ladies, Liz and Woman.
Most of the time that I've seen Liz pop up in old stuff I've watched, it's been WWF stuff where she's just like old, classic
Old-timey,
lady in like
very
long
classy.
dress. Yeah. It's like really weird to see Liz dressed like a normal person.
She's
And,
fine
like,
as hell here, man.
Man, like
There's no other way to say it.
yeah, like I see it now. I
Shucky,
never
ducky,
really
quack, quack.
right. I never really saw it, and people would be like, "Oh man, Liz used to be like a smoke show," and I'm like, but like I see it now.
See it now.
I see it.
It's like that fucking scene from Blues Brothers. I see the light, and he's like, "What light?"
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, buddy, here comes the Macho Man. It's really a weird. What is with his pyro here?
yeah, that looks kind of wild and uncontrolled.
But if that's on purpose, that's a cool thing. Because that's very
I guess.
on brand for Macho.
I mean, yeah, we're getting there. He's in the long boys. He's wearing black and white and stuff. We're getting close to the madness. I mean, he was kind of always mad, but we're getting there. Man.
What a shot this is.
What a line from Rick.
I didn't catch it. What did he say?
Just like he sang a little bit and he was like, I got the whole world in my hands, and then he just went woo right after that. That's pretty funny. I don't know why, but Rick singing he's got the whole world in his hands and then just going woo with two pretty ladies on his arm, that was great. I don't know.
Well,
I like
know we're
Ric
break on
Flair.
it.
Yeah, no kidding. I like Ric Flair, and then he goes and does an event called Ric Flair's Last Match, and then I'm like, eh. And then he yells at people at a pizza place for being in the bathroom, and then I go, eh.
Did you ever actually watch his last match?
Yeah, I watched it. It was what it was. I'm gonna try to forget it.
Apparently, all the practice versions of the match went really, really well, and Rick was doing great. And
I'm sure.
Apparently, it was an anxiety/dehydration issue that led him to be in terrible condition during the match. When every practice and everything leading up to it, he was doing phenomenal.
Well, for me, it was the heart attack spot. Was kind of just like, come on, dude.
Which may have been ad-libbed by him in the moment, by the way.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I didn't need to be told that to figure that out. I can imagine that's from the mind of Richard Flair.
Flair, yeah.
Yep.
Old Richie Rich. Macho in the corner is going to hit him with the 10 punches here. Maybe.
My God.
Well, yeah, there we go. God, these are good. Those are some good punches. And it's a great shot, so yeah. And atomic drop. So how many of these atomic drops before you think that old Richard should get a DQ, do you think?
Buddy, just because I said in that tag match during All Out that they were literally working a match around the balls, I wasn't mad at it. I was just pointing out they're working a match around the balls, and it cracked me up. It was a fun
Are
match.
you gonna make me pull up the receipts?
You can pull up the receipts if you want to.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do
I
that.
believe the number was 3. By God, we're going in the crowd. God damn. Get out and fight on the floor some more. Well, come on, we're waiting.
Oh, speak, bitch. Come on now.
I gotta scroll! Keep calling the fucking action!
Alright.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Anywho, Pop is doing the damage to the Savage. And, yeah, I guess referee's discretion, even in 96 WCW, he's just allowing this to go to the floor. Savage is chasing, I believe, Woman up the ramp. Yep. Oh my God! That was nice. That was shot beautifully. Flair from off screen with like a damn elbow right to the temple of freaking Mach. Back to the chops, punch to the head. Referee's like, get in the ring, you assholes. And now Woman raking the eyes of Savage.
Okay, so
Bischoff
you said...
said that she's using her long fingernails to rake the eyes. That's a good call, too.
So you said... They really doing the work of the... blah, 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 blah. Well, I can't even read the fucking receipts.
Work the body part style match, and the body part they're working is the balls.
Yeah. And then you said DQ, Shmiq, then you said... I said... So atomic drop should be a DQ?
I mean, if we're talking like realistically, yeah, because it's a move to the groin, right? But I guess people have argued that it's a move to like the spine too.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we all call it like it's a move to the dick, so like it's a move to the dick.
Everyone knows it's a move to the dick.
Yeah.
And you said maybe not one atomic drop, but just consistently working the balls should be, right? Which I go, so 2 atomic drops? 3 atomic drops? And you said,
anyway, speaking of balls, Macho Man has a fistful of Space Mountain, tosses him off. And he's going for his own shitty figure 4, which is at least better than Hogan's.
Well, it didn't take much.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Have I told you that I love Hikaru Shida?
You've mentioned it once or twice, yes.
Just making sure.
Something, you love Joshi's something.
Something Triple H smiling gif, because he does too. Yep.
Something Okada sweaty man gif.
Yeah.
You anytime the Joshis come out.
You don't gotta leak all the DMs on here, damn.
You have to leak all the DMs.
Anywho. Not that I care, because I was just gushing over Elizabeth earlier, so it is what it is.
I mean, since I'm leaking all the DMs, you also just straight up sent me a pic of Statlander's ass.
No, I didn't. Okay.
Yes, you
God
did.
damn.
It's
Look,
the
okay,
podcast.
the cameramen are perverts. It's not my fault. They did that whole
It's-
TikTok explaining it, right? It's the cameraman's fault. He was like right there. That's all I could see. It wasn't my fault. And I was just like, damn, that's all right. And I felt like you needed to know. If you didn't know, now you know. All right? Shit.
If I didn't know, now I knew.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
God,
you
you're just
said
making
that-
me look like some kind of pervert. Anyway, Woman and Liz at ringside for this Macho Man Flair world title match.
scrolling the DMs as we speak.
Ooh. Ooh. I think I make myself out to be. I just need to touch grass, I guess. It's okay. You leave a comment in the comments section if you're on YouTube. Tell me to touch grass. It's fine. I'm aware. I'll get there eventually when I quit spending money on podcast mic boom arm thing and desk and chair.
I thought it was pretty
Eventually. Yeah, actually, I actually put you over whenever you sent me the link to that. I was like, damn. Because you found the mic boom arm thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Credit.
I was also looking for like actual hardware soundboards. Those are
I
expensive.
looked at that too. Yes, they are. None of them are cheap. Even the cheap ones are
and the
kind
cheap
of
ones
expensive.
suck ass.
Yes. Yeah. I could use one of those. I thought about buying one of those just specifically because, like, I got this whole, like, being a dad thing that I do, and it would come in handy to have something hotkeyed to mute my mic on all my apps. But, I mean, I have thought about that. I'm aware that that gets to be frustrating for the people. We're working on it.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. What am I gonna tell you? Hey, shut your fucking kid. No, I'm not gonna do that. You're doing
well,
dad
someone
stuff.
else will. They'll leave
Yeah,
comments,
yeah.
probably.
The internet. But like, in all seriousness, like, we go through weird stretches where she doesn't appear on the podcast at all. And then
Yeah.
we go through weird stretches where it's like really bad every week.
And then there's times where it's like she pays attention to my screen and then says something funny and it actually adds content.
Yes.
Like, what was it? Was it all in that she like said something and I popped like big style? And it didn't
I
even
can't
pick up on the mic. And I kind of just popped big style and it was great. I don't know.
Either way,
She
we're
keep-
talking over a really good match here.
Yeah, we kind of are, but no, she keeps calling Will Ospreay ostrich instead of Osprey now, and it sounds
yeah?
like some shit Cornette would say.
That does sound like
Anyway.
some shit Cornette would say.
It does, doesn't it? It's funny when she does it because she's just being a kid, but
Yeah,
Macho
a
Man.
60-something-year-old man should probably know better than to call a Japanese man take a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Takeshita, so...
Yeah, and I think he does too, at least now.
Oh no, he definitely low-key likes Takeshita, and he just has to keep up the old man doesn't know how to say Japanese things bit, and it's really frustrating, but...
In the little bit that... I can't tell you how recently I listened to the Cornette Pod, but it's been like... probably a month or two since I gave it a shot. And it was like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna start calling him take a shit again because he did something stupid. It's like, as soon as he does a match where he does something that he considers too hokey, he's just gonna be like, oh, he's take a shit now, he's not Takeshita anymore.
Yeah,
by the
I
way,
mean...
his nickname for Takeshita, I think, is one of the, like, lower end of, like, how bad it gets when he's, like, calling people names.
I only listen to, like, their podcast is way too long, so I only listen to it on, like, special occasions where I'm in a work truck that has a Bluetooth radio, and I know I'm going to be working for more than like 6 hours.
I love long podcasts, especially when I had a job that was what am I trying to say? A warehouse job where I had really long shifts.
Yeah.
And I would literally I'd be in the building for nearly 13 hours. So
Yeah.
like I needed long ass fucking podcasts.
And that's the void that this podcast fits into. People with
Hell
jobs
yeah.
that they need to have something in the background. Absolutely.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Macho with the shoe,
Flair.
the gimmick off
Gimmick.
of Flair.
Sullivan's here. I mean, yeah.
Looks like woman
Two.
got Macho's eyes. I couldn't quite tell what happened there.
I think I heard the bell ring. Oh god. By god, now you hit the...
I pull out the Glock. I'm Arn Anderson.
Pop wins the match with the help of Arn Anderson.
With the help of
Hogan.
a small army, honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
And then here comes Hogan, who's going to take on a small army.
I mean... I love that they're playing Nature Boy's music, and they're just beating Hogan down. I love that. More of that, please.
I
That
kind of like
beefcake.
this Nitro shirt that Arn's wearing.
Who is that? That's definitely Beefcake because of the tights, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's
Dude,
his
this
name
is-
now?
He's probably Disciple now, right? This
Because
is
he
after
was
the
Zodiac,
accident,
right?
Yeah, he has been Zodiac until now.
And he had paint. Is
Yeah.
Zodiac the same guy and he just decided to change it up? Or is it kayfabe, this is a different guy? I don't know.
I'm trying to read
cares?
the...
Well, Mach gets screwed again.
It's true. Oh, he's back with Hogan and Savage. He does look totally different. I mean, he had like dye in his hair and stuff, and it was like totally different hairstyle.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like he's in really good shape here.
Flair's
Nope,
doing
Flair's going
the
crazy.
steal the headset gimmick. Oh, Sullivan gives him a mic.
Sullivan should be pissed here because it was his guy. Well,
by
Beefcake's
God.
signing him off. Honestly, he's not even doing like Hogan stuff. He's doing Warrior stuff here. He
Kinda,
said, this
yeah.
is not a war zone.
Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it? That neither company is a war zone yet. Like
Did they not have Warzone on Raw yet?
No. Stone Cold's still the ringmaster.
Oh, is he
so I
the
don't
Booty
think so.
Daddy? Or whatever the
Oh
fuck?
no, the Booty Man.
The Booty Man! He said something about booty.
No. Oh god.
Says I'll knock you out to Bischoff there.
My god.
Yeah, he's the Booty Man!
Yeah, the Booty Man. He's back on track. So we are acknowledging that he was the Zodiac?
Yeah, I guess so.
Did they have him like on hard drugs or something and Hulk Hogan got him clean or something?
Potentially.
He joined the Hogan the Straight Hogan Society, brother.
Oh my god. Can we shave his head and then he puts on a mask? Be the
Yeah.
Mr. America mask. And then Big
My
Show
God.
will take it off of him and he'll
Take it
have
off and he'll be bald. Yeah. Let's watch 2010 CM Punk. Let's go. Anyway,
yeah.
is this awesome coming soon? Big Show versus CM Punk from 2010.
The thing is it probably is good.
Yeah, it probably is good. It's just, you know, Big Show
Punk
has
couldn't do
hokey.
anything wrong at the time, and
Right.
Big Show every now and then would show off that he could work. So
Yeah, it was probably good matches, but like, yeah, it's the Big Show.
I was scrolling through. It would have been TikTok or Facebook something, but I saw a clip of a match that Big Show had with Kane. It would have been in like 2006-ish era on Raw, where they were doing like intentionally doing high technical chain wrestling.
Right.
Anyway, Nitro's
6-man
over.
tag.
We talked over that pretty much whole thing.
We
And then Boogie
kind of
Man
did.
showed up.
That's kind of the
It was
point,
the
though, to
fucking
talk
Boogie
over
Man.
the episode. That's what we do,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I would say that's what we get paid to do, but let me stop the next one. But we don't get paid, so.
That's true.
Patreon coming eventually when we have enough people following the podcast to actually request it and be like, hey, I'd give you $1 or something.
I would, depending on the length of the show, I could be bribed to watch a specific show, yeah. As long as it's not like 3 hours.
And then we'll read the Patreon names.
No, that's somebody else's gimmick, brother.
And it'll be something like...
Are we gonna have Robot JR do it?
What?
And
So,
then people
okay.
get mad?
I
And then they
only
quit
know
doing it?
of the... Hold on. I only know of the Robot JR. I don't know what that is, though. I've heard them reference it like a couple times.
So what it was is so that none of them had to go and read the whole list. They had like an AI voice of JR that they would have read all the Patreon names, and it was very like you could tell it was AI, but it somewhat sounded like JR, and people just did not like it.
It didn't sound
So
good, or it was
didn't-
like offensive.
No, it just didn't sound good, I guess, because it was like definitely you could tell it was AI really bad. You know, it wasn't like the best.
Yeah.
That's why it was called. That's why it's referenced as Robo JR, because it wasn't even like, oh, it's a JR AI. It was like pretty robotic sounding.
Yeah.
Like you would mispronounce stuff just because that's, you know, how AIs are. But yeah,
All right. Well, we that was Nitro.
it was.
That's talking about a whole bunch of other stuff, but you know what? That's what this project is supposed to be, right? Kind of, sort of.
Hey, if you like, we can talk about college football.
Anyways, fucking.
We're out of time! We gotta go! Now go home and smoke some more crack.